What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D. In the last episode, we got the Giant's Wallet, picked up the Ocarina of Time along with the Song of Time, and bought ourselves some magical beans. In this episode, we are going to continue side questing and backtracking, and pick up a few more things, including this Skulltula that I forgot to get the first time we were in Kokiri Forest. And honestly, we got lucky, because out of all the Skulltulas that I forgot to collect, this was not only the easiest one for me to collect right now, but it was the most convenient because I was coming to this soft spot anyways to plant some magical beans. So I will gladly pick up this Skulltula before we do that. But there we go. Now we should have a total of 32 Skulltulas, exactly what we need. Good, fantastic. Let's plant these magical beans here now. And after we do that, we are going to head back inside the Deku Tree. Now, why are we going back in the Deku Tree? Well, if you remember way back at the beginning of this Let's Play, there was one room inside the Deku Tree that we could not access because we didn't have bombs. But now that we have bombs, we can access that room. And inside that room, there is going to be a nice gold Skulltula for us. So that'll be our 33rd gold Skulltula. And that'll bring us to around where we should be now at this point in the game, which is really awesome. Honestly, we're doing really well in the Skulltulas. I'm really glad that we're keeping track so well of picking up these Skulltulas. So, due to the nature of this episode, we are going to be going back to a bunch of areas that we've already been to, and even a dungeon or two that we've already been to. And due to the interest of time, I think what I'm going to do is actually just cut around in this episode to those specific places that we need to be, and then do what we need to do, and then again cut around to the next area. Now, that'll make this episode a lot more cohesive, I think, and it'll save us a bunch of time, allowing us to do a lot more stuff. So, real quick, I do want to equip our Deku Stick. If I could actually get to the proper menu, that'd be nice. Equip our Deku Stick, that way we can burn down the web that is blocking the rock wall. And let's just lay a bomb there real quick, hopefully without taking a hit from any of these enemies that are over there. And now we should be able to go straight through that door. Haha, get at me, Deku Baba. No one likes you. Anyways, right over up and to the left is our little gold Skulltula. So, let's just pick this bad boy up now. And the next area that we want to go is Hyrule Castletown Market. So, I will see you guys there in a quick second. Alright, and now that we're here, all that I wanted to do was pick up the next mask for the Happy Mask side quest. I mean, we might as well finish it up now. I've only got 2 more masks, I believe, to trade, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's talk to him again. Oh, great, you sold it. Please pay me back the 20 rupees for the skull mask now. Payment received. Alright, and the next mask is the Spooky Mask. It's a sad wooden mask. Let's get it. Alright, so now that we have this mask, we're going to take a quick little jog over to Kakariko, and I will see you guys there. Well, Kakariko Graveyard to be more specific, but there's actually a few things that we want to do here. So, let's equip our newly acquired mask, put that on real quick, and talk to the creepy little graveyard kid who wants to be Dampé.
Yeah, it's Dampé the Gravekeeper. What? Oh, it's just a mask. I get a different kind of fright from this mask than I get from Dampé. Will you sell the mask to me?
Sure, why not?
With this mask, I'll be just like Dampé. Here's my money.
Shut up and take my money. And with that, we sold a 30 rupee mask to a kid for full price. He didn't mind paying at all. Well, that's awesome. Kid, where'd you get all that money anyways? Well, we'll have to return that money to that mask salesman in a little bit. But first things first, I want to come over here because there's another soft soil spot. And we can plant our last and final magical bean, for now at least. One day you will grow into a mighty flower plant. One day. Anyways, there's actually one more Skulltula that we can collect, but it's going to have to be nighttime, so we probably should play the sun song. I don't even know why I bothered walking towards it, considering I was just going to reset my spawn anyways. I kind of wish they fixed that on the 3DS version, but hey, you know what? Doesn't really matter anyways. I believe I pointed this Skulltula out when we were on the Dampé's heart-pounding grave-digging thing to get another piece of heart. And it was sort of just up on the wall, taunting us. But now it is time for us to get a revenge on that Skulltula. You are mine. With our newly acquired boomerang, we could just pick this bad boy up nice and easy. And there we go. Now that is out of the way, the next place I want to go to is the entrance to Dodongo's Cavern. So I will see you guys there. And here we are. Now, normally what you would do is take your magic beans, plant them in this soft soil spot, come back a little bit later, Then you'd be able to ride the plant to above the cave where that piece of heart is. But since we did the glitch and already collected it, we don't have to do that. It's not like I have the magic beans to do it now anyways, but we saved both time and money by doing that glitch, so good for us. The main reason why I came back to Dodongo's Cavern, though, is there's a skulltula in here that we couldn't collect on our original run-through of this dungeon, but since we are in the area, we can actually collect it now. We have to do it a little bit of a longer way, but we can actually still collect it, so why not? Also, I did switch to my Hylian shield while we're in here because I didn't want to risk my Deku shield burning. I mean, chances are it won't, but why risk it if you have the option anyways? So we actually have to backtrack backwards through this dungeon to get the Skulltula now. You could actually get it a little bit later on with another item that you get much later in the game, and that would make getting the Skulltula a lot simpler, but like I said, since we're in the area, it makes sense to get it now anyways, since it is actually possible. Sure, it takes a little bit longer, but it'll be worth it in the long run, in my opinion. So, the reason why I'm leaving all this in, by the way, is because I want to show off the path you have to take to actually get this Skulltula if you want to get it early on like I am now. Of course, it's much more straightforward if you wait till later on in the game when you have that item that we don't have now to get it. But, you know, since we don't have it, we'll have to do it the long way anyways. So, let's just take all these fire keys. Again, solve this puzzle by moving the fake Armos out of the way and step on this button, and directly to the door in front of us is actually the room where the Skulltula is in. So, like I said, it didn't take too long to get there anyways. The reason why you have to go backwards, though, is you cannot activate the staircase. On the side of the staircase, you'll notice in a second here, there are vines that we can actually climb. So, this allows us to get up and close to the Skulltula. That way we can actually collect it with our boomerang right now. So there it is, you little bugger. You've caused me so much pain, but now I finally get to collect you. Get in my Skulltula pouch, you. And now that is out of the way, we are going to head back to Hyrule Castle Town and pick up our last mask for the Happy Mask Salesman side quest. So, I will see you guys there. And here we are, the Happy Mask shop. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back 30 rupees for the spooky mask now. There you go, buddy. Now we can get the last mask, which isn't a mask at all. It's actually the bunny hood, which is a 50 rupee mask. And unfortunately, unlike in Majora's Mask, wearing the bunny hood does not increase your speed. It would have been nice of them to like throw in that as an Easter egg, since, you know, Majora's Mask has been out for like ages now. If you just put on the bunny hood and Ocarina of Time in 3D, it makes you go like super fast or something like that. It would have been kind of neat for them to do something like that, but they didn't, so kind of stinks. The person that we have to actually give this mask to is someone that you probably wouldn't normally meet yet in the game. He's usually off to the right of Lon Lon Ranch after leaving Hyrule Castle. We actually need to go and meet the traveling mailman. You can actually just barely make him out on screen right now. He's that little white dot running across the field, and actually, this is like the perfect time to try and find him, because he will just continue to run around Hyrule Field all day long until it becomes night, and then he will just pause at one of his little pausing location that he has along the map. So until then, we just kind of need to follow him and keep track of him and don't lose him, because that would be utterly terrible if we lost him. So we just kind of gotta wait it out now. Come on, dude. Like, I believe we are close to his first pausing location right now. Anyways, it should be up near the edge of that fence on the right. So we're pretty close to it. Let's just make sure we keep track of him and don't get attacked by any skull childs or anything like that. Or soul childs, rather. Ah, there we go. He paused. Alright, let's talk to him now. I bet with those long ears, you can even hear the voices of spirits. What spirits? What are you talking about, dude? Don't go crazy on me. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend, and apparently rabbits are legendary. I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me. Sure, why not? My longtime dream, returning to the wildlife. Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united. It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. Yeah, this guy actually maxes out your wallet, so I would highly recommend having at least the Giant's wallet before completing this side quest, which, by the way, after we go and pay off our debt to the Happy Mask Salesman, we will indeed finish the mask trading side quest, so that is kind of cool. with our newly acquired money, we could go to Zora's River and buy the last 5 magic beans that we haven't gotten yet, but we might worry about that in the next episode. I mean, we still have a few things that we can do, or that I want to do, before we go to the Temple of Time and do some stuff there. But I guess right now, what I really want to do is just go back to the Abby Mask Salesman shop and pay off our debt. That will, A, complete the side quest fully, and B, gain us access to like 4 or 5 new masks, which is kind of awesome. We don't have to worry about trading those masks, so don't worry. Those masks are going to be used in side quests and stuff like that. In particular, the one that we will get right after completing this side quest, we will automatically get a new mask, and that one's going to be used in a side quest a little bit later on, so that is really useful. So let's just, for the last time at least right now, go into the Abby Mask shop and talk to the creepy clerk once again. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me my 50 rupees for the bunny hood now.
Oh yeah!
Very well done, all the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth, and it's a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into people's minds. It's useful, but scary. Why is it scary? You may find out as you grow older and wiser in the ways of the world. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas to you too, Mask Salesman! Although we're a little bit late, but from now on we can just borrow any mask we want, just have faith. So that is kind of cool, but I think that is going to do it for this episode. So, once again guys, my name is Matt, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.